Hey, what's up guys, it's Jake Coe, and welcome to Minecraft X Plus 360 Edition with my Zelda Majora's Mask Adventure Map Preview 2. Yes, Preview 2 is finally here. Preview 1 was done back in February time, so yes, it's been a very long time. But yeah, I think it's about time I showed another preview. A lot of you have been excited to see another preview, and I think it is ready to show another one, so... in the last preview I did show you most of Clocktown. I've done a few tweaks and touches here which I could show you. For example, I've actually done like the insides of like some of the games, and I've actually built this now. This actually has an inside. It's the colour shooting game, pretty much like the host calls out a colour and then you have to try and shoot that colour. I don't really want to go into the ins and outs of like the games and stuff, because you know that should be from when we play the adventure map. Like, I don't want to give everything away just in a preview. Now this is confusing. I'll go into this a bit later when we come across them, but yeah, pretty much throughout the map there's a place where you can get paper by doing a certain something, which we will show in a bit. And you take the paper here and you can trade the paper, like 20 bits of paper, for 1 emerald. And then if we come over here and then you take your emeralds over to this place here, and 1 emerald gives you 20 rupees. So that's a kind of cool trading business, I guess, to get rupees. What else? So yeah, I think that was about it in Clocktown. Oh yes, this teleport. Wait, if I go back to wait, before I do that, I want to show you this cool little thing. So we got the Milk Club. Again, this was in my last preview, but I've actually added something pretty cool to this. You can perform for free. If you do a good performance, you'll be rewarded 10 rupees per person if there's 1 person on stage. There must be at least 1 spectator watching the performance. The spectators will vote if they deserve the 10 rupees. You can only perform twice a day. So pretty much, yeah, it's just a fun little way just to earn rupees. You know, if you're playing with your mates and stuff, you can really have a laugh with it. I can really see that becoming like a funny thing to do. So yeah, I thought I'd just add that in, I can just see it becoming like a real fun thing to do on this map, if people have like a good imagination or something. But yeah, that's about it. There's like the hotel, like I've added signs in places like to do with the stories and some of the characters and stuff. This place is obviously the fairy fountain. Again, I've added signs and stuff, and there's pressure plates here. Pretty much when you stand on them, like health comes out. So yeah, I think that's about it for Clocktown. So yeah, let's go on to Termina. As you can see, we have the rails again, which was in my Ocarina of Time map. So yeah, they just take you around Termina really fast, and the way you can get a minecart is at Romani Ranch, which is down here. Which, all of this is completely new. This is where the Gorons brothers live. They're like brothers who are like real arseholes to like the Romani sisters. Clara and Romani, I think their name is. Clara. So yeah, this is just a place which I don't want to give something away, but yeah, that will have something to do with like the story. And yet again, you have Romani Ranch. Like these are supposed to be like the owl statues, by the way, like from in the game. And I'll go into that a bit. So yeah, this is Romani's Ranch. This is all new. I hadn't actually built this in the first preview I done. So yeah, we got like the little barn place, and you can actually get 3 buckets of milk here, if you want to. It's recommended you do so. No hints, there could be poison traps in the temples. But yeah, you can win a minecart here. Again, I don't want to give spoilers away because that's from when we actually play the adventure map. But yeah, the whole idea, I don't want to go into it too much, is that the player rides the minecart and he has to shoot arrows at these alien dummies to light these up. And you shoot the arrow and you got to try and hit all 4 to win a minecart. That's pretty much the whole in and outs of it. But yeah, we got the inside of Romani's Ranch. And then over here is what I was actually on about, where you can actually win the paper. So in the game, this is actually like that chicken place. So I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I actually kind of relate it to Minecraft? So you pay 10 rupees. Yeah, I forgot to say this map rains all the time, and I mean all the time. I don't know what it is with this map, but you pay 10 rupees to get 16 eggs. Every chicken what hatches, you get 10 pieces of paper. So yeah, as in the emerald place, what I showed you in Clocktown, you needed 20 bits of paper for 1 emerald. So if you hatch 2 chickens, you get 20 bits of paper, and then you trade in your paper to get an emerald, and then you trade in your emeralds to get rupees. So it's a kind of cool trading business, I guess. And I totally forgot to show you this place over here. This isn't really anything amazing. This was the kind of only thing I could really relate Minecraft to the actual game with this. Get a companion on your journey. As you can probably guess by that, you pay 40 rupees to get a wolf, and you get to dye the collar for free. So yeah, it's a kind of cool little thing. Just in case you want a companion with you for your journey, you can get it here. So if you want a Melvin to run about with you on your journey. So yeah, that was Romani's Ranch. Moon's not loading. There's so much there is on this map that it actually struggles to load. I'm probably going to consider making a backup, because there has been a few times where it's actually really struggled to load because there's so much on the map that I get a bit scared that it might freeze and corrupt or something stupid. So yeah, I have considered making a backup, which I probably will do. The swamp shootout, you can probably guess what's going to happen. You got to shoot the bullseye to win rupees. So yeah, that's that place. And then this is the swamp. This has been transformed into a boat shop in the game. It's actually the picture graphic thing, I think it's called, or the picture graph. But I had to change it to a boat shop. Just because you can't take pictures in Minecraft, so there's really no point. So that's been tweaked. This is where the sisters live. As you can tell, this is that weird teapot place where they live at. So yeah, and you get a little side quest going on here. That pretty much one of the sisters is lost in the mystery woods, which is down here, which I'll quickly show you. It's pretty much the equivalent of the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time. But yeah, I'm not going to go into it because I probably will get lost. But yeah, the sister is located in that place there. And you got to try and find her. And then if you do find her, you unlock the boat shop. You can actually buy boats here. So if the shop is out of business until you find Commune, or Q, whatever her name is, that name. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. So yeah, she's located somewhere in the swamp, so I've just given that away totally. Let me go to sleep so you can actually see the map better. And now I'll actually stop the rain, so that's quite handy and all. So yeah, this is the swamp. As you can tell, it's pretty nice. It did take me a very long time, because it's two blocks down and it's all flat surface, meaning that I had to do like a double layer of blocks, then place the water on the first block, and then break the first layer, so then it drops down to the second block, making it flat two blocks down. As you can imagine, that was a real pain in the arse, and that was one of the reasons I did actually stop making this map for quite a while, just because I got put off the fact on this part here. But yeah, I've done it, and I'm on the roll on making this map now. So this is the Deku Palace. So yeah, Deku Palace right here, and then over here you have the Deku Shrine. This is where like the Deku waiter guy is, who like looks after the Deku King. Again, it's kind of like a maze in there, and you get something for the like the main mission, what you need to do. Then that's obviously the Deku shortcut, and then you go through here, and then you have like the actual place itself, and then this is where the monkey's tied up. So yeah, it's all part of like the main mission, to do like how you get into the temple and stuff. Obviously I don't want to read the signs because it's all to do with the actual adventure map, and I don't want to give it away. So yeah, it's a pretty nice place. It is a replica of the actual Deku Palace, so this whole game is pretty much a replica. There has been a few tweaks in places, like I've said. But yeah, if you're a fan of Majora's Mask, you would definitely love this map. You'll really feel that you are playing the actual game in Minecraft, which is a pretty good achievement. So yeah, this is the Gold Skulltula's home. In the actual game, it's like some kind of mini game, I guess, where you have to find all Skulltulas. But yeah, I've like transformed it to like a resting point, like a checkpoint, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think that's enough on the swamp. Let's just quickly fly through this. And now we're going on to this is the stone place. I haven't started this at all. That is still a blank area, and that has just reminded me, in the last part I didn't actually build the secret club. But yeah, secret club is now here. And here it is, the secret club. You have obviously that rainbow stairway in the game, and then that massive huge ass telescope. And yet again, this is a side mission. Don't want to give anything away, don't want to look at any signs, because that is for the adventure map. So yeah, so let's quickly get out of here. Okay. Right. The snowy place. This is where like mountain village is. I built this all in 2 days, believe it or not. I really went through a moment, I guess, and built this whole place in 2 days. So yeah, this is where the smithy is, like where those guys are. You can obviously upgrade your stuff here. And then obviously up here is where the Goron cave, I guess it is a cave, but it's also a grave. So yeah, that's up there. Don't want to go in there because that's part of the actual main story, but I guess you could look inside quickly just to see what it's like. So yeah, this is where the smithy is, mountain village. If you go down here, if I don't go into the wall, you have that weird place with like a bunch of bridges, and then obviously Tingle's like flying in the air here somewhere, and he falls down here. But yeah, this is Goron Village. This was an absolute pain in the ass to build, just because of the layout, like how it is. But yeah, I did it. This is where the Goron village is, like it's down here. This has been transformed into like a shop and like a resting point. So yeah, it's very player friendly. There's like plenty of checkpoints. There's like 8 beds just in case you want to play with 8 people. And then you have like the shop down here, which again, this has been tweaked. Before, this used to be like where the baby was crying, but I didn't really see the point of putting that in, so it's been tweaked into a shop. So yeah, Goron Village. And then obviously in there is part of the main story again, so. Alright. And then the last thing to show in this area anyway is actually Snowhead Temple. So yeah, this is Snowhead Temple. And this will be where the Snow Temple is. So yeah. And that totally reminds me, back to the swamp, I actually didn't show you Woodfall Temple. So if we go to the other side quickly. Quickly. Even flying takes ages. Come on. Almost there. So yeah. This is where Woodfall Temple is. Like in the game. So yeah. And then obviously, I don't want to go inside because obviously that's for the adventure map, but you can look on the outside. That is the temple on the outside, so. And now the last thing to show you all, which I've actually done in, I believe, 2 days. I built this place, which is Great Bay Beach. Yet again, in the preview, this was not done. It literally just had the beach here and then it was just cut off, but it's all done now. So yeah, let's have a look at Great Bay Beach. So yeah, again, this has been tweaked. This used to have like some kind of like fisherman guy in here who had like a weird fetish or some sort about the girl pirates. But I've changed it into like a fish shop, I guess, where you can buy a fishing rod and like cook fish. So, and then again, this is like a Skullula, like a gold Skullula mini game in the game, but I've changed it to a resting point again. So, yeah. And then this is the Great Bay Coast. This, don't even get me started how long this took me. It took me a very long time, let's just say that. The size of it and how deep it is, and to make that all flat surface, as you can imagine, that took me a very long time. So I had to build all of this, like all the walls, all the floor and stuff. And then to make it flat surface, I had to build a layer down here, going all the way across all this, place the water so it's flat, and then break that layer so then it dropped down to the floor, making it flat. It took me a hell of a long time. I think it took me about 4 hours just to do the actual ocean. So yeah, this is where the research lab is. I haven't done anything in here yet, just because I've only just built this place. So yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen in there, but yeah, the research lab is there. And then over here is the Zora Hall. That is the huge ass turtle. And then in here is Zora's Hall. Again, it's the Zora shop. You can buy some goods in here. And this place isn't finished. I've only just started this place. But yeah, you've got where like all the band members like live and stuff. So yeah, that's where like the bassists live. That's where the drummer is. This is where the band leader lives. And then this is where Lulu lives, the singer. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do in here, just because I've only just built it, so I'm still thinking what I could make this part of the main story and like side quests and stuff, but the structure is here and it is ready. Over here, probably will be the entrance to the water temple. I know in the game you ride the huge ass turtle to the water temple, but in Minecraft you can't ride a huge ass turtle to the water temple. So yeah, I probably will have to make like that blank wall in the Zora Hall here, the entrance to like the water temple or something. So yeah, I think that about does it. Oh, last thing before I did actually mention this, about the teleporting thing. If I remember where the actual beginning of the adventure map is, I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, this was all shown in preview 1, so if you want, you can watch preview 1 to actually see how much I've done. But yeah, I've added a lot more rules. What the hell? That actually freaked me out a bit, like sheep looking at me. But yeah, this is the teleporting place, like the owl statues. Owl statues, when you see the statue, it will have a named location, like you have seen throughout the map. Once the player has seen the statue, the player can ask the host to teleport to that statue. The host will fly to that statue, what the player has called out, and teleport all players to that point. This statue is not a teleport location. So yeah, so for example, if I go back to Clocktown, just because it's the... Actually, no, Romani Ranch is the closest owl statue, I believe, so let's just go here, quickly. So yeah, once a player has stumbled upon one of these, they can be like, oh man, yeah, I can teleport here now. And they run off somewhere, so let's just say, oh, I run off over here, and they'll be like, oh crap, I need to get there quick now. You can ask the host, oh, can I teleport to the ranch, please? The host will fly over to the owl statue and use the teleport option to teleport all the players to this location. So it's a really quick way to get around the map, let alone this minecart way and all. So yeah, I think that is about it. Obviously there's more story added in here which wasn't there before, but yeah, that is it at the moment. Next preview, I don't know when. I don't even know if there'll be a next preview. The map might just go straight up with the map being finished from now, so who knows. That probably will be the case. So next time it probably will be the real thing, just to let you all know. So like and favourite if you enjoyed, subscribe to Toss That Salad, and I hope you are looking forward to this adventure map. I'm the one building it, and I cannot wait to play this map for real. I'm really happy with the way this map has turned out. I'm really proud of myself. I'm giving myself a pat on the back, just because it's the game. It really does feel like the game on Minecraft. It's a real good replica of the game. But yeah, I really do hope you are looking forward to this adventure map. So, see you later, guys. Welcome to Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition with an announcement.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. What is the announcement, Jake? Tell everyone, quick! Everyone's dying to hear.
Q&As are back.